Hello, good morning. So US CPI will add to the Fed debate and rate hike expectations. We have UK GDP due out tomorrow, and Burnham faces a decision on North Sea drilling. It is Wednesday the 12th. I am FxPlew, and this is the market brief. So GDP data is due out tomorrow. The consensus is for 0.1% contraction for June, dragged lower by construction and services stagnating. Overall, Q2 is still expected to show 0.4% growth, which Burnham will probably take as a win. Or maybe as a distraction, because he faces a decision on Jackdaw and Rosebank, the two North Sea oil fields that have been in limbo since the drilling ban. Environmentalists want a no. The oil industry, most of the opposition parties, and Trump, for what that's worth, they all want a yes, but Labour is split. Energy Secretary Fanboule will no doubt have a view, but this one seems like it may finally be coming to a head. Over in the US, CPI inflation data is due out today. Important data for Fed Chair Kevin Warsh. He talked tough on inflation and vowed to deliver 2%, but 3 Fed members dissented in the vote, thinking he wasn't being tough enough. The forecast for headline inflation is at 3.4% and core is 2.5%. That would be a modest print that would probably give Warsh a little more breathing room, but anything worse and the odds of a September rate hike, which are currently sitting at 50-50, could very easily move sharply higher. Inflation is still seen as the Fed's biggest problem rather than the labour market, even after Non-Farm Friday confirmed minus 23,000 new jobs. Most see the jobs market as still relatively stable, while inflation, that's been above target for 5 years now. Scott Bessent has been on. He declared the K-shaped economy as over. His evidence is that lower quartile wage growth is 5.5%, while it all averages out for everyone else at 1.5%. As with so much from this administration, actual grown-up economists are sceptical of his chat, but if it has an influence on Warsh and indeed on Fed policy, then it does still matter. In the market, the dollar held steady ahead of today's CPI. Cable kicks off fairly close to recent highs, with sterling around 135.05 against the dollar. We are higher against the euro. We're around 117.10 there. And euro dollar is down around 115.35 on the open this morning. That's it from me. Have a great day.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.